The EB-1A, for those claiming extraordinary ability, which in my experience is something that a lot of people have. The problem, proving it. Often people fail to do just that. In part because when it comes to the EB-1A requirements, they're wrong about the easy parts being easy. Often, for what it's worth, they're wrong about the hard parts being hard. It's a mess. Let's try to sort it out. Because if we don't sort it out, there'll be more administrative appeals office decisions like this. But first, let me introduce myself. My name is Stefan Akorli, and I'm here to do for you what so many people have done for me over the years, and that is to provide important information that could maybe change a life or two. Now let's go through each of the requirements, and for each, see if it is much easier than it appears, easier than it appears, just as it appears, harder than it appears, or much harder than it appears, and some of the reasons why. The requirements. Extraordinary ability. USCIS measures extraordinary ability in part with a checklist. In the first part of the extraordinary ability analysis, you have to show that you have some great one-time achievement. For example, a major internationally recognized award, such as the Nobel Prize. Or you need to show that you meet 3 of 10 criteria. These. In the second part of the extraordinary ability analysis, you need to show 2 things. That you are among the small percentage at the top of your field, and that you have sustained national or international acclaim. Additionally, you need to establish that you will continue to work in your area of expertise in the United States, and that your entry will substantially benefit the United States in the future. Okay, good news. Yes, there is some. This requirement is much easier to establish than it appears to be. This requirement too, much easier. That is good news. Savor it. Now back to the grind. The option you have of showing a one-time achievement such as a Nobel Prize or another major internationally recognized award, that is just as it appears. It appears hard, or shall I say demanding, and it is. The criterion that asks for evidence of receipt of lesser nationally or internationally recognized prizes or awards for excellence, harder. The criterion is much harder because you have to establish through evidence such as international or national media coverage that the award is nationally or internationally recognized in your field. And USCIS wants documentation to establish that an award or prize was given for excellence. The description on the award, such as Best Actor, is not determinative. Evidence of membership in associations in the field which demand outstanding achievement of their members, harder. This criterion demands that you show membership, or your level of membership requires outstanding achievement in your field as judged by international or national experts in your field. Evidence of published material about you in professional or major trade publications or other major media, much harder. The criterion demands much more than just a mention in the media. It demands that the published materials primarily be about you and your work, and that it be featured in media that, unless it's a professional publication, that has significant and verifiable circulation, which, by the way, must be compared to other media sources' circulation in order to prove that it is a major media source. Evidence that you've been asked to judge the work of others, either individually or on a panel, harder. This criterion requires evidence of not only being asked to judge, but also evidence, specific documentation of the actual judging. Evidence of your original scientific, scholarly, artistic, athletic, or business-related contributions of major significance to the field, just as it appears. It looks demanding, it is so. Evidence of authorship of scholarly articles in professional or major trade publications or other major media, just as it appears. Looks straightforward, and for people publishing research and journals in their field, it is straightforward. Evidence that your work has been displayed at artistic exhibitions or showcases, just as it appears. Looks straightforward, it is. Evidence of your performance of a leading or critical role in distinguished organizations, harder. For a critical role, USCIS emphasizes that it's the performance in the role, not the title, that matters. So there needs to be detailed evidence regarding your specific performance and how your contribution significantly contributed to your organization's or a division within the organization's success. Evidence that you command a high salary or significantly high remuneration in relation to others in the field, harder. This criterion involves much more than just stating high salary or high remuneration. Among other things, it demands comparative data from, for example, trusted geographical and position-appropriate compensation surveys that cover the right time periods. Evidence of your commercial success in the performing arts, much harder. The criterion requires a lot more than just demonstrating sales or box office receipts. It requires providing comparative evidence that shows the commercial success relative to that of similar works or productions, often requiring detailed analyses, such as those comparing receipts across a wide range of similar productions, and accounting for factors like production budgets and operating costs. Now we must tackle the final two requirements. The requirement that you be among the small percentage at the top of your field, just as it appears. Looks demanding is demanding. The requirement that you show sustained national or international acclaim, just as it appears. While some requirements or criteria are easily met, navigating through the EB-1A process as a whole can feel demanding. This is especially true when it's attempted without a lawyer. If you're seeking expert legal guidance throughout the EB-1A process, or just want to make the process as swift and easy as possible, write to me. My firm can help. Contact information is in the description. Now subscribe. More of this is surely coming.